Summertime, of course, means hitting the beach, but a string of shark attacks in the Northeast is putting swimmers on high alert. A warning now.
In the depths of the ocean, the balance of power seems clear. The great white shark, with its immense strength and razor-sharp teeth, reigns as the apex predator. However, nature has surprising ways of reminding us that even the most powerful can fall.
Just come back from Port Lincoln in South Australia, and while we were over there, we ran into one of the most remarkable animals I've ever seen.
In 2003, a group of Australian scientists was tracking a nearly 3-meter-long great white shark using a specially designed device to record its behavior. Everything appeared normal until the tracker displayed something unusual. A drastic change in depth and temperature, as if something had swallowed the entire shark. What could have happened? Could a larger predator lurk in the depths? A killer whale? A giant squid? Or perhaps an even older and more terrifying creature? Stay with us as we delve into the mystery behind the great white shark's disappearance and what could have defeated it in its own domain. A dark discovery. The story begins in Bremer Bay, a remote region in southern Australia known for its marine biodiversity and spectacular landscapes. It was there that Australian filmmakers Dave and Jenny Riggs, while shooting a nature documentary, stumbled upon a disturbing scene. 9 enormous sperm whales lay lifeless on the shore. The discovery of these stranded animals would have been enough to capture the attention of any research team, but it wasn't the only thing they noticed. Near the coast, a group of large great white sharks was swimming unusually close, drawn by the scent of the carcasses. For many, this sight would have been alarming, but Dave saw it as a unique opportunity to study these magnificent predators up close. He quickly contacted a team of marine scientists who arrived equipped with state-of-the-art tracking gear. Their goal, to tag the sharks and track their movements across the vast ocean expanse. The search for answers. From a boat, the team used long poles tipped with needles to attach tracking tags to the shark's dorsal fins. These tags, designed to record data such as depth, temperature, and movement patterns, were carefully affixed to avoid harming the animals. One of the tagged sharks was an imposing female known as alpha shark. Weighing 9 tons and measuring an impressive length, she was one of the most formidable predators the scientists had encountered. However, what began as a simple migration study turned into an unsettling mystery. 4 months later, alpha shark's tag mysteriously washed ashore, with no trace of the shark herself. Intrigued, the scientists analyzed the data recorded by the tag. It revealed something completely unexpected. On Christmas Eve, as Alpha swam peacefully, an abrupt change occurred. The shark began to dive rapidly, reaching a depth of 1,900 feet, far beyond the typical limits of her species. This unusual behavior alone was enough to surprise the researchers, but what happened next left them stunned. Within seconds, the temperature recorded by the tag jumped from a cold 46 degrees Fahrenheit to a warm 76 degrees Fahrenheit. Clear evidence that the device had been ingested by another creature. Into the abyss. The data collected raised unsettling questions. What kind of predator could capture and consume a great white shark of such size? Alpha shark was no ordinary shark. With her strength and size, she was a true force of nature. Yet something had defeated her, dragging her into the abyss. Theories quickly emerged. Some scientists suggested that killer whales might be responsible, known for their intelligence and ability to hunt in groups. Orcas have been observed attacking great white sharks, using precise tactics to flip them over and render them helpless. Others proposed the possibility of a giant squid. These creatures, which dwell in the ocean's depths, are known for their ability to take on large predators. However, none of these theories fully explain the speed and magnitude of the attack recorded by the tag. This led some to speculate about the existence of an unknown creature, perhaps something ancient and terrifying that inhabits the ocean's most inaccessible depths. Dave Riggs' obsession. For Dave Riggs, this mystery became deeply personal. Determined to find answers, he identified a specific area as the key location, a vast underwater valley he named the Kill Zone. This valley, located in the depths of the Southern Ocean, plunges nearly 3 miles below the surface, more than twice the height of the Grand Canyon. Its unique ecosystem, fueled by natural gases and nutrients emanating from the Earth's crust, attracts a wide range of marine life, from small organisms to apex predators. The Kill Zone is a true underwater battleground. Great white sharks, orcas, and giant squids vie for supremacy in this hostile environment where only the strongest survive. For Dave, this place represented not only the origin of the alpha shark mystery, but also a personal challenge to uncover what creature lurked in the depths and what role it played in the shark's disappearance. Determined to solve the enigma, Dave decided he had to explore the area himself, yet he knew conventional methods were impossible. The extreme depths, combined with the presence of deadly predators, made any human dive a suicidal mission. Instead of giving up, Dave devised an unconventional solution: to build his own makeshift submarine. Using recycled materials such as parts from a lawnmower and protective fiberglass, he created a device designed to withstand the pressure of the deep and potential attacks from marine creatures. The hunt for the predator. Determined to unravel the mystery, Dave Riggs and his team set out to explore the dreaded Kill Zone, the underwater valley where Alpha Shark had met its tragic end. Fully aware of the risks, they boarded their rudimentary submarine, a creation that seemed barely capable of withstanding the extreme conditions of the depths. From the moment they entered the water, the tension was palpable. Predators quickly made their presence known. Whaler sharks, notorious for their swift and voracious attacks, and a full pod of orcas patrolled the area like guardians of a forbidden territory. At just 65 feet below the surface, the team was entirely surrounded by a whirlwind of marine life. Over 40 whaler sharks swam frenetically in circles, while the orcas appeared to monitor every move from a distance. It was a terrifying and fascinating spectacle, but also a clear sign that they were in hostile territory. The situation quickly became untenable. Staying in the water any longer put their lives at serious risk, as a coordinated attack by any of these predators could make them the next victims of the depths. Reluctantly, the team decided to surface before it was too late. Although their dive was cut short, the data they collected offered a new perspective. The team identified 2 potential suspects dominating this region: whaler sharks and orcas, both formidable predators with traits that made them viable candidates. Analyzing the suspects. 1. Whaler sharks. Whaler sharks, though fast and aggressive, typically do not exceed the size of an average great white shark. For this reason, it is difficult to imagine them overpowering such an imposing creature as Alpha Shark. They often hunt in groups, increasing their effectiveness, but their limited strength and size leave them as secondary suspects. 2. Orcas. Orcas, on the other hand, are known to be the only natural predators capable of hunting large great white sharks. With lengths exceeding 30 feet, these creatures not only possess the size to confront a shark like Alpha, but also the intelligence to execute strategic, coordinated attacks. Orcas have a unique hunting method. They flip sharks upside down to immobilize them, inducing a state of paralysis known as tonic immobility, leaving the sharks defenseless. This behavior, combined with their strength and speed, makes them strong contenders for this case. However, one detail complicates this theory. The tracker data shows that Alpha Shark was dragged to a depth of 1,900 feet, far beyond the typical range of orcas, which rarely dive deeper than a few hundred feet. This limitation, while not ruling out the orcas entirely, suggests they might not fully fit as the culprits behind this mystery. The giant squid hypothesis. When orcas didn't fully fit the puzzle, attention shifted to an even more mysterious suspect, the giant squid. These legendary creatures dwelling in the ocean's depths are extremely difficult to study due to their natural habitat. However, what little we know about them makes them intriguing candidates. An adult giant squid can reach up to 59 feet in length and weigh nearly a ton. Its powerful tentacles are equipped with suction cups and sharp hooks capable of capturing and subduing large prey. Moreover, these creatures inhabit depths between 1,000 and 2,000 feet, precisely the range indicated by Alpha Shark's tracker when it disappeared. It's plausible to imagine a giant squid ambushing the shark, gripping it with its tentacles and dragging it into the depths as just another prey item. Its size, strength, and location make it a compelling suspect. Case closed? Not so fast. There's one critical detail that rules out giant squids as the culprits: the sudden rise in temperature recorded by the shark's tracker. When the tracker was ingested, the ambient temperature jumped from 46 degrees Fahrenheit to 76 degrees Fahrenheit, indicating it was inside the digestive system of a warm-blooded animal. Giant squids, like most invertebrates, are cold-blooded, meaning their body temperature matches that of the surrounding water. While they fit many aspects of the mystery, the temperature spike eliminates giant squids as potential culprits. An unsolved mystery. The disappearance of Alpha Shark continues to defy logical explanations. Whaler sharks lack the strength to overpower such a massive shark. Orcas, while formidable, are limited by their depth range. And giant squids are ruled out due to the recorded temperature rise. This leaves the case open with more questions than answers. Could it involve an as-yet undiscovered creature lurking in the ocean's depths? Or is the behavior of known predators more complex than we currently understand? The Southern Ocean keeps its secrets, reminding us how much remains to be uncovered about its inhabitants and the dynamics that govern its ecosystems. This enigma highlights the vastness of the unknown and the fragility of human knowledge when confronted with the mysteries of the deep. An unknown predator. The mystery of Alpha Shark continues to baffle scientists and explorers alike. All we know is that this powerful female great white shark, a creature weighing nearly 3 tons with an impressive length, was devoured by a warm-blooded animal in a sudden, brutal attack. Data from the tracker revealed a rapid descent to 1,900 feet, followed by a temperature spike from 46 degrees Fahrenheit to 76 degrees Fahrenheit. These findings rule out usual suspects like the giant squid and other cold-blooded predators. But if not them, what kind of creature could have been fast, strong, and lethal enough to take down such a formidable shark? For now, the answer remains shrouded in mystery, hidden in the vast depths of the ocean. The Megalodon theory. When the most likely suspects fail to fit, other possibilities must be considered. Among them is the idea that this may not involve a known predator, but rather something far older, the legendary Megalodon. The Megalodon was a giant shark that ruled the oceans millions of years ago. This colossal predator could grow up to 60 feet in length and weigh over 50 tons. Its jaws were so powerful they could crush bones and shells with ease, and its diet included other sharks, whales, and any creature unlucky enough to cross its path. While considered extinct, the Megalodon remains a source of endless fascination. With more than 80% of the ocean still unexplored, it's reasonable to wonder if a remnant population could exist in the depths. If the megalodon were alive today, it would be the perfect candidate to explain what happened to Alpha Shark. Its size, strength, and speed would have been more than enough to overpower the shark effortlessly. Of course, the lack of tangible evidence makes this theory purely speculative. Still, given how little we know about the oceans, the possibility that something so massive and powerful still exists cannot be completely ruled out. Ancient sea monsters resurfacing. If the megalodon isn't the answer, perhaps we need to look further back in time. Prehistoric oceans were teeming with colossal predators that could rival Alpha Shark. Spinosaurus. One such contender is the Spinosaurus, a semi-aquatic dinosaur that lived approximately 100 million years ago. Measuring up to 50 feet in length and weighing several tons, this predator was known for hunting both on land and in water. The Spinosaurus had unique features that made it an efficient aquatic hunter: paddle-like limbs, a tail adapted for swimming, and nostrils positioned on top of its skull, allowing it to breathe while partially submerged. It's plausible to imagine a Spinosaurus hunting sharks if they had coexisted in the same era. However, there are obvious issues with this theory. First, the Spinosaurus lived in a time vastly removed from Alpha Shark, and its extinction 72 million years ago leaves little chance that it survived to the present. Additionally, as a semi-aquatic creature, it couldn't have reached the depths where Alpha Shark's attack occurred. While intriguing, this theory is ultimately dismissed due to the lack of fossil evidence suggesting the Spinosaurus survived beyond the Cretaceous period. Mosasaurus. The Mosasaurus, on the other hand, is a more compelling candidate. This gigantic marine reptile was one of the most formidable predators of its time, living in the oceans about 70 million years ago. The largest Mosasaurus specimens could grow over 50 feet in length, with a weight comparable to that of the largest sharks. Its streamlined body, fin-like limbs, and shark-like tail made it an agile and fast swimmer, capable of reaching speeds of up to 30 mph, slightly faster than a modern great white shark. What makes the Mosasaurus particularly interesting is its ability to thrive in deep waters, the exact environment where Alpha Shark's disappearance occurred. Its jaws, lined with razor-sharp teeth, were designed to tear through flesh and crush bones, making it an ideal predator to overpower a great white shark. However, like the Spinosaurus, the Mosasaurus is believed to have gone extinct millions of years ago during the mass extinction event that wiped out the dinosaurs. This raises the question: could a population have survived in the unexplored depths of the ocean? Could sea monsters survive? When the asteroid that marked the end of the Cretaceous period struck Earth 66 million years ago, many marine creatures may have initially found refuge in deep waters. This would have shielded them from the immediate impact and the subsequent climate changes. However, ocean conditions quickly became hostile. Rising carbon levels and acid rain led to the acidification of the seas, making survival nearly impossible for most species. While it's exciting to imagine that creatures like the Mosasaurus or Megalodon could have survived, science suggests this is highly unlikely. Still, the vast, largely uncharted oceans leave room for speculation. Who can say for certain what secrets lie hidden in the depths? The mystery endures. With the most likely suspects ruled out, the mystery of Alpha Shark remains unsolved. What we do know is that it was devoured by a warm-blooded predator, one strong and fast enough to overpower one of the ocean's most fearsome creatures. Although orcas and giant squids remain the leading candidates, no theory fully explains the circumstances of the attack. The Megalodon and Mosasaurus, while fascinating, are difficult to justify without modern evidence of their existence. This leaves us with an unsettling question: what other unknown creatures might inhabit the ocean's depths? With only 20% of the ocean explored, there's an entire world of possibilities waiting to be discovered. The case of Alpha Shark is a reminder of how little we truly know about the oceans, a realm of mysteries and dangers that defy human understanding. Whether it was a known predator or something entirely new, this incident underscores the importance of continued exploration of the deep. Is it possible that creatures we have yet to encounter exist, capable of rivaling the most formidable predators we know? Perhaps. For now, the mystery remains unsolved, a puzzle that reminds us that in the ocean, the unknown always surpasses the known. The search continues. The mass extinction event triggered by the asteroid impact 66 million years ago was devastating for the oceans. The acidification of the waters and the collapse of food chains wiped out nearly all large marine species of the time. For this reason, the possibility that a mosasaurus or any other marine reptile from the dinosaur era survived is virtually nil. However, one ancient creature persists in the collective imagination: the megalodon, the largest shark to ever exist. This colossal predator continues to captivate scientists and the public alike, and its potential survival in the ocean's depths remains a topic of debate. The megalodon theory. The megalodon ruled the oceans for over 20 million years, from the Miocene to the Pliocene, before vanishing roughly 3.6 million years ago. Fossil evidence suggests it could grow up to 60 feet in length, rivaling the largest dinosaurs. It's estimated to have weighed over 50 tons, with jaws capable of opening up to 11 feet wide, large enough to swallow a great white shark whole. Perhaps the most terrifying aspect of the megalodon was its teeth, over 7 inches long, designed for slicing flesh and crushing bone. Fossilized teeth, found across the globe, offer insight into its diet, which included other sharks, whales, and virtually any creature unlucky enough to cross its path. The lingering question remains: could a creature this massive have survived to the present day in the depths of the ocean? A fearsome predator. The megalodon wasn't just enormous, it was also fast and lethal. With a bite force generating up to 18 tons of pressure, it could easily obliterate its prey. This colossal shark ruled the oceans with no rivals. Yet despite its dominance, the megalodon faced a series of climatic and ecological challenges that led to its extinction. That said, the rediscovery of species once thought extinct provides a glimmer of hope. A famous example is the coelacanth, a deep-sea fish believed to have gone extinct 65 million years ago, only to be rediscovered off the coast of South Africa in 1938. However, there's a key difference. It's easier to overlook small populations of deep-sea fish in the vastness of the ocean than it is to miss a predator as massive as the megalodon. Fossil evidence indicates that the megalodon preferred shallow coastal waters, environments where it would be much harder to remain undetected today. Still, the absence of direct evidence doesn't entirely rule out the possibility. Could this giant shark have evolved and migrated to the ocean depths, adapting to new conditions? A modern megalodon? If the megalodon does still exist, it's likely that it has undergone drastic changes to survive in deep-sea environments. The abyssal zones of the ocean are extreme environments, characterized by freezing temperatures, crushing pressure, and the absence of light. Creatures that live there must adapt to limited food supplies and conserve energy to survive. A megalodon adapted to this environment might resemble a sleeper shark more than the fierce predator we know from fossils. Sleeper sharks are slow-moving and passive, which allows them to survive on minimal resources. If the megalodon has evolved similarly, it might have lost its speed and explosive power, making it incapable of hunting large prey like great white sharks. Additionally, the megalodon's biology presents further challenges. Its colossal size would have required enormous amounts of food, which are scarce in the deep ocean. Even if a population of modern megalodons exists, it's likely much smaller and less fearsome than its ancestors. An unresolved mystery. The mystery of the megalodon reflects both our fascination with predators and the limits of our knowledge. While there is no conclusive evidence of its current existence, the fact that we've explored less than 20% of the ocean leaves the door open for the possibility that unknown creatures may still be lurking in its depths. Could the megalodon have survived in some form? Or is it more likely that its time ended millions of years ago, leaving us with only fossils to testify to its greatness? This enigma highlights how little we truly understand about the ocean, an environment full of mysteries that challenge our comprehension. Whether the megalodon still roams the depths or has long since vanished, it serves as a reminder of the ocean's vastness and the secrets it has yet to reveal. What do you think? The ocean is a place full of mysteries. From creatures that seem straight out of a science fiction movie to species rediscovered after being declared extinct, it continues to amaze us with every new exploration. Do you think the megalodon could still be out there, adapted to a new environment in the ocean depths? Or is it more likely that this colossal predator has disappeared forever? Share your theories and thoughts in the comments. The search for answers continues. The enigma of the Leviathan. Before we conclude the mystery of alpha shark, it's crucial to explore another intriguing theory. No discussion of ocean predators is complete without mentioning Leviathan melvilli, an extinct type of sperm whale that rivaled the megalodon in size and ferocity. The Leviathan had colossal teeth, some measuring up to 14 inches long, the largest of any known animal, living or extinct. Armed with these formidable tools, this predator from the Miocene era dominated the oceans, hunting large prey such as whales and sharks. If such a formidable creature roamed the ocean depths today, it would be an ideal contender to explain alpha shark's disappearance. However, like the Mosasaurus, the Leviathan has been extinct for roughly 9 million years, and the exact reasons for its extinction remain a topic of debate. Why did the Leviathan disappear? A common theory suggests that global cooling during the Miocene severely disrupted its food chain. Many of the Leviathan's prey species were unable to adapt to colder waters, leading to their extinction and leaving this predator without enough food to sustain itself. But an interesting question arises. If the Leviathan didn't survive, why were other predators like sharks and whales able to adapt? The answer likely lies in size and dietary flexibility. Smaller, more adaptable sharks could feed on a diverse range of prey, while the Leviathan depended on large quantities of food, making it more vulnerable to scarcity. Additionally, like modern whales and dolphins, the Leviathan needed to surface regularly to breathe. If such a creature still existed today, its massive size and need to surface would make it nearly impossible for it to have gone unnoticed for millions of years. The bloop and sea monsters. In 1997, researchers detected a strange sound in the ocean known as the bloop while monitoring volcanic activity in the South Pacific. This extremely loud and unexplained sound didn't resemble anything previously recorded. Initially, the idea that an animal could produce such a powerful sound was dismissed, but it wasn't entirely impossible. Some marine animals emit peculiar noises. For instance, the black drumfish uses specialized muscles to vibrate its swim bladder, creating unique sounds. The connection to giant creatures wasn't far behind. Some theorists noted that the bloop was detected near a region associated with the myth of Arlie, the sunken city where, according to H.P. Lovecraft, the fictional monster Cthulhu lies imprisoned. Although fascinating, the scientific community ultimately determined that the bloop likely originated from underwater ice movements. Despite this mundane explanation, the incident reinforced the allure of the ocean's mysteries and the possibility of as yet undiscovered creatures. The chilling revelation. After years of speculation and theories, the truth behind alpha shark's disappearance finally came to light in 2014. Scientists, after analyzing the migration patterns of other great white sharks in the so-called kill zone, made a startling discovery. The sudden rise in temperature recorded by Alpha Shark's tracker finally made sense. It matched the internal body temperature of another great white shark. The explanation was as simple as it was unexpected. Alpha Shark had been devoured by another, much larger great white shark. Mysteries that endure. This revelation answered the question of Alpha Shark's fate, but it didn't close the book on the mysteries of the ocean. The idea that such a massive great white could dominate its peers in such a brutal fashion underscores how little we know about the behavior and dynamics of these apex predators, whether through tales of the megalodon, the leviathan, or even strange sounds like the bloop. The ocean reminds us of its vast, enigmatic nature. Each discovery brings us closer to understanding its secrets, but also opens new doors to the unknown. The cannibal shark. This wasn't just any great white shark. The data revealed that the predator responsible weighed over 16 tons and measured approximately 16 feet in length, significantly larger than the average for its species. Scientists believe that this giant shark suffered from gigantism, a condition that increases growth hormone levels, allowing it to reach colossal proportions. This shark, weighing more than twice as much as Alpha Shark, completely outmatched it in strength and size. While cannibalism among sharks isn't uncommon, what makes this case particularly fascinating is the strategy behind the attack. It's believed that the giant shark dragged Alpha Shark into the depths, disorienting it before devouring it entirely. What does this mean? The discovery of this giant shark raises new questions about the hierarchy in the ocean. While great white sharks are considered apex predators, this case suggests that even they can fall victim to other members of their species, especially those with extraordinary traits. The existence of oversized sharks in places like the kill zone near Bremer Bay highlights how little we truly know about marine ecosystems. Although most great white sharks have relatively consistent sizes, this case demonstrates that exceptions can be both fascinating and terrifying. The ocean is a place filled with mysteries and dangers. Despite its vastness, stories like that of Alpha Shark remind us that even the most formidable predators face threats that challenge our understanding. A scientific explanation, yet an enduring mystery. While this case ultimately has a scientific explanation, it remains a powerful reminder of how little we know about the oceans. The kill zone, in particular, continues to intrigue scientists and explorers, a region where the rules of nature appear to shift. Although humans are rarely targets of sharks, stories like this reinforce the importance of respecting and protecting these ecosystems. Alpha Shark may have fallen to a larger rival, but its legacy as one of the ocean's most fascinating predators endures. Who knows what other secrets lie waiting to be uncovered in the depths?